Hi, in this video we're going to talk about the 4 different types of sentences. Don't go anywhere. Hi there, this is Malik and you're watching LearnOva. In this video we're going to talk about the 4 different types of sentences. First one is the statement or the declarative sentence. Number 2 is the command or the imperative sentences. Number 3 is the question or the interrogative sentences. Number 4 is the exclamation or the exclamatory sentences. Let's get started with the first type, the statement. In grade 2 and 3, you call it a statement. In grade 4, 5, and 6, you'd call it a declarative sentence. Well, a statement or a declarative sentence is basically a telling sentence. A sentence where you tell information to someone. So, if I say something like, the table is brown. My mom baked cookies last night. In those 2 examples, I just told you some information. In the first one, I told you the color of the table, and the second one, I told you what my mother baked. Declarative sentences could be positive sentences like the ones I told you, or a negative sentence like, I don't like pizza, or the bus hasn't arrived yet. Remember, a declarative sentence or a statement always ends with a period or a full stop at the end of it. A command or an imperative sentence is a sentence that shows a request or an order. Something like, close the door, please. Please finish your homework. Don't play in the street. Don't be late. So it's basically a sentence that tells someone to do or not do something. Remember, a command or an imperative sentence might end with the period or a full stop or an exclamation point or exclamation mark. It all depends on the situation and the way you say it. If you have any feelings or emotions while saying the command, then it might end with an exclamation point. If you are just telling someone to do something, then it might end with the period. The third type is the question or the interrogative sentences. The interrogative sentences are asking sentences. These sentences are basically asking for information. Here's an example. What did you have for lunch? Did you like the pizza? These 2 examples show that I'm expecting an answer out of them. An interrogative sentence always ends with a question mark. The 4th type is the exclamation or the exclamatory sentences. The exclamatory sentences are basically telling sentences, but with extreme emotions or feelings, telling someone something while having a specific feeling towards that. Here's an example. Wow, that statue is wonderful. In this example, you can easily feel that I'm excited about that statue, and that's the emotion I have while saying that sentence. Here's another example. You scratched my car. In this example, you can easily feel that I'm angry about the fact that someone is scratched my car. So, an exclamatory sentence is basically a sentence that tells the information while having some emotions. It always ends with an exclamation point or exclamation mark. So, here are a few tips that you need to know about the different types of sentences. The first trick is about the commands or the imperative sentences. Imperative sentences might end with a period or with an exclamation point. Well, it depends all on the situation itself. If I ask you something for the first time, please close the door. It's basically a request while experiencing no emotions about it at all. But if I ask you for the 3rd time and you're not doing it, I'm gonna go, please close the door. In the second example, you could easily see that I was angry about it. So when I write that sentence, I need to end it with an exclamation point. It is obviously easy to judge when you hear the sentence being read aloud. But while reading, you can easily understand whether the person has any emotions or not while saying that sentence. All you have to do is just to check the ending mark. Tip number 2. Any telling sentence in the world could be a declarative sentence or an exclamatory sentence. It all depends on the situation or the way we say it. For example, I walk down the street and a dog bit me. I go home bleeding and I tell my mom, the dog bit me. But when I say the same sentence 2 years later to someone asking me about the scar in my leg, I would say, 2 years ago a dog bit me. So the first time I told that sentence, it was clear that I was feeling pain. But in the second sentence, I was feeling absolutely nothing. So the same exact sentence could end with an exclamation point, expressing that someone having emotion, or ending with a period, expressing no emotion. And in that case, the first sentence will be exclamatory, and in the second case, it will be a statement or a declarative sentence. Tip number 3. Don't be tricked with the introductory phrases, because they may mislead you in understanding the type of sentence. Here's an example. Tomorrow, don't be late. The sentence starts with tomorrow, which gives you the feeling that there's pretty much no way this could be a command. I cannot order someone or request something starting with tomorrow. But tomorrow in that case is not a part of the sentence, it's just the introductory word. The sentence starts when I said, don't be late. So tomorrow, don't be late, altogether counts as a command or an imperative sentence. I think this is pretty much everything you need to know about the 4 different types of sentences. If you like the video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to get our next video once released. Thank you for watching. See you next time.